Well, geez. Every bloody week. Mr. Frilly has just completed a 5-width pyramid. Pepe Clap. Is it Pepe Clap or Pepe Clap or something? Pepe Clap. Well done for completing the 5 pyramids. So tonight we're here. I was just chilling out actually, having a look at sort of what's on Twitch. My Saucepan Man's on, Iboya's on, Ray's on, and Jenny's on. So yeah, there's a variety of people on all over Twitch. Good evening, Rob. How you doing, man? We are tonight. We're not doing soup. We were supposed to be doing soup. And do you know what? I woke up this morning and I was a bit like, I really fancy cake. I'm not really one for cake, so you know, it's kind of a little bit shocking, really. And I was a bit like, oh, what cake do I want? And I was like, I know what I really want. I really want rock cake. All day I've been thinking about rock cakes. I don't know why they're on the list tonight, or why I even woke up thinking about rock cakes. But yeah, I've got a recipe off the internet, Rob. I don't know. I haven't got any tiny little lumps of sugar. It does say to bash some sugar cubes, but I haven't even got those. So I'm going to have to kind of go with the flow. But yeah, rock cakes, little bits of currant, little bits of sugar. I think in the bakeries they have like, what do they call it? There is a special name for that kind of rock sugar. But I'm not a bakery and we're just going to go with the flow. Should we go this way and we'll have a look and see what I need to destroy. Definitely not the kitchen tonight, hopefully. So we are using a recipe off BBC Good Food. I find that BBC Good Food kind of has a lot of recipes actually that are quite good. So this one's basically self-raising flour, caster sugar, baking powder, some butter, dried fruit, an egg. I've got the eggs. The chickens are still here. A tablespoon of milk, some vanilla extract, and another recipe that I sort of cross-referencing said mixed spice. And I thought, oh yeah, maybe mixed spice is quite a nice addition, just to give it that kind of warm sort of flavouring through them. So yeah, I thought we'd go with a bit of mixed spice. It does say right at the end of the recipe, maybe it was another recipe that I was reading, to sprinkle some demerara sugar on at the end to kind of, I suppose, get that lumpy, sugary type of finish. So yeah, basically we're gonna mix the ingredients together. I think we're going to do it in the blender because it says to get them sort of like fine breadcrumby type mixture, and I think the blender does that quite well. And then I can mix it with the water and the fruit and the eggs and hopefully make our nice gooey mixture ready to go into the oven and cook. So that is kind of the plan, Rob. BBC Good Food rock cakes. So they look the business. Whether or not they will taste the business, who knows. So I think the first thing I need to do is probably turn the oven on to, I think it said 180 degrees, or 160 if you're in a fan oven. We are in a fan oven. So we'll turn it down just a fraction. Because I think you're right, Rob, that you want a nice crisp outer shell with kind of a fluffy, not quite gooey centre, but a definite sort of moist centre. So what do I need to do? We need to mix the flour, sugar, baking powder in a bowl until it's like breadcrumbs. Right, we're going to do this in the blender. Do you want to come down and have a look in the cupboard? We haven't had a look in the cupboard together for ages. So this, let me put some more legs down on you. This is the cupboard of everything. I can't really read chat down here. Anyway, Vic, thank you for the 5 bits. How have you been, man? Meow. So yeah, this is the cupboard of bits. You'll have to excuse the floor. We haven't swept today. It's just a whole living house. So I want the blender out in a bit. Right, that's the that's the bottom bit. There it is. Aha! Well, I want this. I'm gonna want this big bowl as well, so we'll have that out. But how have you been in it, Vic? I hope that you are well and that your family's well and everyone is well. Yeah, we need all of that. It's an exciting cupboard, this is, in a Vic. There are so many gadgets in here. We've got like lettuce spinners, jam, saucepans, cat bowls, meow. All sorts going on. So that is our cupboard in a Vic. Right, let me put you back up here. Okay. I think you are perfect just there. Okay, so we're going to mix the flour, sugar, baking powder in a bowl and then rub the... no, I will definitely give Milo a kiss, don't you worry about that. Don't you worry about that. So, I'm going to leave the blender here. I'm just going to do the wire a little bit. Is that enough wire? Yeah. Maybe I'll bring you over this side and I'll do it a bit like this. So that is the blender. That's like the cog. Yeah, and I think this is definitely the best way of doing it, actually, to get it all like fine and breadcrumbs. I think if I was doing it in the bowl, I'd just get a little bit kind of, what's the word? I think maybe bready. Is that a word? A bit gooey, a bit bready. Right, I'm going to put you down onto... My back's actually a lot better, Emily Vic. Since going to the acupuncturist, oh my god, that has worked miracles. Really has. Right, I'm going to poke you down here, Enovic. This is our ingredients section. So yeah, no, I was a bit sceptical actually after seeing the chiropractor and sort of hitting a bit of a rut. And I was a bit like, oh, I'm not really sure that acupuncture is going to be of any use. But actually, I really promise you that it was. So we want 225 grams of flour. 225 grams. And there we have it, 225 exactly. Good evening, Anna, how are you? This evening, we're kind of going back to my youth a little bit. I woke up this morning and I thought, do you know what, Anna? We are making rock cakes.
Do you know what, Anna? Rachel really hates rock cakes.
Do you really hate rock cakes?
Let's make them. Don't like
Yeah.
fruit.
That is exactly what I thought. I thought, what does Rachel hate most in the world? And I thought, I know what she hates. She hates rock cakes. And that is why this evening, Anna, we are making rock cakes, because Rachel hates them. Is that right?
Feels like it.
Okay. Not that we've had millions of weeks
Oh,
where...
millions now, millions.
Well, hundreds of weeks.
Hundreds.
where
It's
she's
only 52
eaten
weeks in a year.
really delicious donuts.
Oh, burgers in cans to save you. I mean,
Burgers
why?
in cans. How much of this caster sugar do we want? 75 grams. 75 grams. Oh fuck. That was a bit of an accident there. 80, 78. I don't really need this big lump of sugar there. 75. Right. That is perfect. And then, it says I want 125 grams of butter. So I think I'm going to put the butter in there as well. I don't think that's quite 125 grams. Cheers. Cheers, my dears. 125 grams. Hello, Trucker Bandit. Good evening. We are making cakes this evening. I thought this morning, do you know what DJ really needs? He really needs a little bit of cake in his life.
Little cakes though.
No, Gunnar, I'm hoping that these have no resemblance to the oat cakes. See, the oat cakes, they were deceiving because in the book they looked really, really like they should be hobnobs. But in reality, they turned out to be the worst thing that I've ever made in the whole history of my life. But I've made rock cakes before. I've made these at school, Gunnar. So I'm really hoping that I can kind of recreate that schoolboy moment of success and pull this one off. I don't see how we can't get this right. 80, 70. Oh, maybe there's snuff butter. Can't see how this can go wrong at all. 92, 98, 108. How many grams of this did I want? 125 grams. So I think I only really need a thin slice of butter now. 116. 126 grams. 22 pallets of cakes. That's a lot of pallets of cakes, Trucker Bandit. That is a lot of pallets of cakes. Are they like Mr. Kipling cakes and stuff? I bet in a place like that you get lots of cake rejects, don't you? That'd be quite. So I'm going to tip this into the mixer here.
Do you want milk?
No, I don't think I do actually. Just going to tip it in a bit like that. It doesn't say to do this in the recipe. It just says to make the flour, the butter, the sugar into like a breadcrumby mixture. But I know from when I've made pastry before that this is the best way to kind of get a breadcrumby texture. Venom, good evening. How are you, man? So the lid's going on. Don't think we need the scales anymore. Oh, we do for the fruit. And we're just going to give this bit of a blend up, Trucker. Just a little bit of a blend. I just want to make it go a little bit breadcrumby now. Oh, I'll tell you what we could put in now while it's whisking around. I want to put this mixed spice in. Half a teaspoon. What size spoon is this? Oh, that's half a teaspoon. Perfect. Perfect. So this should go in and make our mixture like really kind of. We've made brownies before, actually, Trucker. We have actually made brownies before. Swiss roll we've made, yeah. Right, let me give this a bit of a blend up. think that is how we want it. There you go, trucker, that is exactly how we want this mixture to be. Let me show you this. We want it to be like breadcrumby, and I think that is, to me, as breadcrumby as we're gonna get it. Yeah. So rather than me getting my dirty little hands in the bowl and into the mixture, oh shit. We've just kind of breadcrumbed it up in about a matter of seconds using the blender. So that is always a bonus, eh? It's always a bonus. Look at this mess we make every week. You'd think that I'd learn how to tidy up. So this is our breadcrumbing mixture. Baking powder. I wanted to put some baking powder in. I don't know whether I needed to do that straight away. Let's do that now. So I want 1 teaspoon of baking powder. So that's half. This is, that's 1. Okay. You see that? Right. I suppose if I read the instructions, it might be a good idea. Mix the flour, sugar, baking powder in a bowl. Rubbed in the cubed butter until the mixture looks like breadcrumbs. Well, we've got it looking like breadcrumbs. I just need to mix this baking powder in a little bit. So that's the baking powder mixed in. Beautiful. Minty Chew, good evening. Welcome to tonight's edition of Snack Attack. This is our cooking show where we make something really delicious. And tonight we've got rock cakes, hopefully, in the mix. So in a clean bowl, we need to beat the egg and milk together with the vanilla extract. I don't think I need to. I could use this bowl actually. So we want our egg. These eggs are fresh from the chickens. This one's fresh. Fresh. So we want 1 egg. And what else? Milk. How much milk? How much milk is on this recipe? 1 tablespoon of milk. Right, I can do that. I could have just mixed it all in the bowl together all at once, I reckon. Don't know why I've got to do it like this. So we want 1 tablespoon of milk. Davey, good evening. How are you, dude? We are this evening making rock cakes. And it seems to be going all right at the moment. What am I doing? The milk, the egg, and the vanilla extract. How much vanilla extract do we want? 2 teaspoons. Seems quite a lot. Is that really what you want? 2 teaspoons? Sounds a bit much to me. Let's take this plastic off. Let me read the instructions again. 2 teaspoons, and that's half a teaspoon. Really? You want 2 of these, do you? 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go. 4 of those. And that, I think, is the mixture. I've just got to like whisk this up. I don't know why I've got to whisk this up and then pour it into the cake mix. It seems a little bit silly to me. There's obviously a bit of a reason to do it. So, add the egg mixture to the dry ingredients and stir with a spoon until the mixture just comes together as a thick, lumpy dough. Add a teaspoon more milk if we need to. Okay. So metal spoon. Let me get a metal spoon. This one's probably about the right one, Bandit. Okay, so the eggy mixture, I think that we're just putting it in until it comes to a dough, aren't we? So you just tip it all in, right? Tip it all in. Where are the currants? Where are the currants? 150 grams of fruit. When do you put the fruit in there? Oh, the dried fruit needs to go in now. 150 grams. It does look like a bit of a crumble mix, doesn't it? Right. Let me put 150 grams of this in. I am making rock cakes this evening, Davey. 147, that's going to have to be as close as we're going to get. So all those currants going in there. And I've got to mix this up now until it goes into a bit of a dough. I might need, actually, a bit more milk. It did say I might need to add some milk. But that mixture doesn't look like it's coming together to make a dough, so I'm just going to get... It says I don't want the mixture too wet either. So I'm just going to put a little drop in. A little drop. Oh yeah, no, I think that. No, these are apparently rock cakes, Gunner. So the recipe says. Right, I think just maybe a little bit more milk. How much more milk? Till the mixture sticks together. That's quite sticky, but not sticky enough. I think that'll make it really sticky. Yeah, and I remember making these at school as well, Bandit. I kind of woke up this morning thinking, yeah, no, I really want to eat rock cakes today. And I think this is our sticky mixture. That looks sticky, doesn't it, Gunner? Yeah. This is the stickiness that we require, I reckon. Yeah, that is how we want it, I believe. Yeah, do you reckon? That's like, I think that is dead sticky. I think that's just how we want it. Okay. Place golf ball sized spoons of mixture onto a prepared baking tray, leaving space between them as they will flatten and spread out and double their size during baking. Okay, right. I think this is where the baking trays come into play. We're going to use one rusty tray for Tickham, and we're going to use a new one here. This new one here is for Demon Days. So we've got two. I think 2 bacon trays is going to be enough. And this is where the magic happens. Don't tell Tickham about where the magic happens. We're just going to put some of this baking paper over the trays. And that is every tray looked after, loved, and yeah, we don't have to worry about any rust at all, Gunner. Right, now I need to dollop golf ball size dollops onto these baking trays. Okay, the magic does happen on the rusty tray. So the golf ball size is about, that's about golf ball size. Yeah, well, I think that's about right actually. This mixture does seem pretty thick, gooey. Hopefully it's not too thick. Right, there's another golf ball size bit going there. It does say, can you see these going on the tray? Right. It does say that it doesn't matter if they look a little bit rocky because they're supposed to be rock cakes. So this one here could go a bit like that. Don't know how many we should get on a tray. Do you reckon maybe 6 or 8 on a tray? That one could go there. Let's make this one just a little bit bigger. They're quite big golf balls, aren't they? And they were what? They were what? I think that one could go just there. I think 6 on a tray is probably about right actually. So they're a bit bigger than golf balls, but I think. Do you know what? With a cup of coffee tomorrow, these are going to be absolutely perfect. Don't think they need to be any bigger or any smaller. I think actually they're probably about the right size. Rock hard. Yeah, I don't quite know. I think that one's a bit bigger actually. I can make these a bit smaller than this tray. I am a bit worried, Jelly Bean, that these are going to be like really, really hard. But do you know what? It's the fun of cooking them, and I think we are having. I'm having a whole heap of fun here. This one's a bit dangly. I'm not even sure whether this is the right kind of consistency, Jelly Bean. It seems actually a bit thick. Don't know whether the butter's I'm gonna take a little bit off this one. Don't know whether the butter's gonna melt and make it a bit better. But yeah, maybe it'd be something to add to the list of oat cakes. Right, you can go there as well. Right, I think that is our mixture done. So this is our rock cakes on the trays, and how long do I need to go in the oven for? 15 to 20 minutes on 160. Right, let me make sure the trays, the shelves are at the right thingy. Yeah, I think that's good to go. Right, they're going in gunner. That one can go in there, and this one can go in there. Right. How many minutes do we want? 15. Let me just do the timer for 15 minutes. And that is our recipe done and dusted. Good evening, Mozzie. How are you? Welcome to the stream. Drunken Master, good evening. We are going back to our youth. You must remember Mozzie being at school making rock cakes in the class. Well, I woke up this morning and I was a bit like, I don't think we're making soup today. I think we're well and truly done with soup. And I thought, what do I really fancy? I thought, I know exactly what I fancy. I really fancy rock cakes. So for some reason, I woke up thinking of rock cakes, and that is exactly what we've cooked. We've made a bit of a sticky mixture. I don't know whether you can see in there. We've made this bit of a sticky mixture. I need to wash this bowl up actually. And the mixture seems to be pretty good. I haven't tried it. I'm just going to give the bowl a quick wash out. Sorry. Just going to have to talk among yourself, Mozzie. How's your day been? Hope it's not been too stressful. I know sometimes in the office it can get quite demanding. Yeah. That is perfect. Sweet. Right, what's going on there? Oh, dearie me. I don't know. Yeah, so it was a bit sticky, Mink, so just a little bit. So that is where we are at the moment. Oh, you got McDonald's. I haven't eaten McDonald's now for... Oh, how long haven't I eaten McDonald's for now? I think 2 days. 2 days I haven't eaten McDonald's for, so I'm doing really well on the giving up fast food. My diet has been better this year. I haven't eaten as many salads as I wanted to, or planned to. But yeah, no, we haven't been to McDonald's for about 2 days now, so that's really, really, really good step in the right direction. A really good step in the right direction. Right, let's have a look down here. This is where the baking's happening. Let me sort your legs out. That's one. Cool. I think we've still got a little bit of cleanliness on the oven door. So you can see actually at the moment the rock cakes are spreading out a little bit. They're probably a little bit flatter on the bottom. They probably look a little bit more like cookies on the bottom. And on the top row, they are still sort of a bit rocky. So yeah, hopefully, with a bit of luck, they're going to sort of stay the shape that they should do. But I haven't got any of that sugar to put on the top, like that fat... I don't know what they call it. There is a special name for it. It's like that fat sugar that they put on top of cakes. It is like rock sugar or something. It's definitely rock sugar. Mozzie, that is that's not a good place to be. I don't know, Drunken Master. I think, right, remembering them at school, is they were quite soft in the middle and sort of quite crunchy on the outside. I don't know whether you can see on this picture here, but on the picture there, they look like they should be quite crunchy on the outside and quite sort of soft on the inside. It says that they're a light, crumbly, tea time favourite. Eat while they're still warm from the oven, so easy to make and lots of fun for children to join in too. They were really easy to make, and that is the thing with Snack Attack, is that we're trying to do something really easy. They look pretty tasty. And how long have we been cooking for? We've been cooking for probably 40 minutes so far. Yeah, sugar cubes. In one of the recipes, Gunner, it did say that you can bash some sugar cubes to sprinkle on the top. But this recipe here, it just says bake until they're golden brown and then allowed to cool for a couple of minutes on a wire rack. So it doesn't actually say anything about sprinkling sugar on the top. And I think actually, if we sprinkled sugar on the top, it'd just maybe make them a little bit too sweet, maybe. So maybe these are just the right sort of cakes that we need. Oh dear, Mozzie is just eating Bisto to yeah, help his life out a little bit. So I think we're coming up to about 15 minutes. How many minutes we've got left? Oh no, we've got 10 minutes left in the oven. And I think they're looking alright actually. I think we're going to have a bit of a success here, Gunner. I think you're right, Bandit, actually. Maybe we could swap the... See, these currants are a bit old. I think they're fine though. But yeah, no, maybe you're right. Maybe a few currants on the top, not currants. A few chocolate chips would be absolutely perfect in that mixture. The mixture did seem like it was a bit of a cookie mixture. It does kind of worry me how thick it was. I maybe should have put a bit more milk in. But I'd imagine that if we were making cookies, that's how sort of thick or gooey the mixture would be for a cookie. And maybe we'll make some cookies next week, because I haven't ever made cookies. Maybe we will try some chocolate chip cookies or something. Yeah, that could be. That could be a lunchbox Friday, that could be. Yeah, no, I think the consistency looked okay as well, Gunner. It was a bit kind of thick, but I don't think we wanted it any runnier, to be honest. Otherwise, it would have just splurged out. Look, come down here, Gunner. I'm going to put you on the other way, actually. Looking at these ones have flattened out sort of a little bit, but these ones on the top, they're still quite. They've held their shape really well. So yeah, and I think the consistency was probably just about right. Just about right. Yeah, I don't know how to make. Chewy cookies. Whether it's the addition of like golden syrup. I think golden syrup makes cookies chewy. Butter. I'm going to have a look actually at some recipes for cookies because. Oh, can you smell it from there, Bandit? Yeah, I think that's the thing, Minxie. You're right there. Because I think that you want to look at them when they're sort of cooking in the oven. And like you say, take them out 5 minutes before they're cooked. Because I think if you leave them in until they are cooked, then you've probably gone past that point of chewiness and they become crispy and a bit, yeah. But I think that's the thing, it's being confident, isn't it, in the kitchen, working out that, oh yeah, no, if I take these out now, they will continue cooking for a little bit and just become absolutely perfect. So, yeah, I think it is a confidence thing more than anything. These are going to be a confidence thing, taking them out and hoping for the best. I think actually I'm going to just turn them around. Do you want to come down here and I'll turn them around? Alright. You'll have to just stay. Oh, you can't stay at that angle. Let me do your legs again. Okay. I'm just going to turn the trays around. Look at these, Gunner. These look. They smell pretty good as well. These ones look cooked. think they will only need maybe 15 minutes. Can you see these? Ouch! This one's gone. Yeah, no, they do actually, they do smell alright. Apparently we've got 4 minutes left, and I reckon that's probably about the right amount of time. I reckon. What do you reckon? Bandit and his bloody chocolate, I'll tell you. We're on diets here, Bandit. We're not drizzling chocolate all over the rock cakes. Oh dear. Yeah, and I think you're probably right. A little bit of chocolate on the top could go really well. Do you reckon? I reckon they're going to be all right, Drunken Master. The only thing that I'm worried about really is the raisins, because they're just a little bit old. But the raisins, I think, are going to be fine. So, other than the raisins being, you know, a little bit old, I think we've got a perfect thing going on. Fuck the diet. Yeah, you're probably right, Trucker. You know, yeah. Way past the diet, eh? Booba. Sprinkle with porridge. You and your bloody oats. I think you could probably spice up the rock cakes a little bit. Like Trucker said, we could put some chocolate chips in, which I think would be nice. I think a drizzle of chocolate over the top, or just like dipping half of it in chocolate, that would be quite good as well. But I'm thinking actually custard and a rock cake could be, definitely. Yeah, no, these are looking perfect, Drunken Master. I don't think we could want anything more. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So, what's going on with everyone? A bit of cinnamon, maybe. I did add to the mixture jelly bean some mixed spice. And I know that this has got sort of nutmeg, what has it got in it? Ground cinnamon, caraway seeds, coriander, nutmeg, ginger and cloves. So that should give them a bit of a hot cross bun kind of flavour, I reckon. Happy birthday, Al. I do like a nice sponge cake. I haven't got any chocolate, Bandit. I've got Bovril, I've got a bit of oyster sauce, but we haven't got any chocolate, so that's just one thing that I can't do today, I'm afraid, is chocolate. Aha! That is our 15 minutes, and I think actually 15 minutes was going to be enough for these. Yeah, and I think that's right. Right, let me get a cooler back out. And these can sit on there. It's a very merry birthday to me. Oh yeah, no, these are perfect jelly bean. These are perfect. What do these look like then, Gunnar? These look pretty good, don't they? Let me turn the oven off. These are exactly the best in the world. And this little one here will eat now. Whoa, look at that. Whoa. They look really, really, really good, don't they, Gunnar? There's when I was taking them off, they feel sort of like a little bit soft, which is kind of what you'd probably hope. You don't want them too brothy. They've got a nice little tinge of brown, just where they're starting to cook. I think maybe that for me is the right amount of browning. Let me see if I can get you a better picture. How about that? That's pretty good. So they have got like a little bit of a browning around the edge where they've started to cook. So I think actually, look-wise, they look really good. They're still fucking hot, so they're going to be cooking for another 5 minutes or so. But as we look at these now, I can see that these are like, wow. Oh no, Sandy Lil, hope you're feeling better soon. There's nothing worse than being stuck in an ice storm. Nothing worse than being stuck in an ice storm with COVID. So I think, chat, this one is going to be the one that we try today. Look at that bad boy. Look at these. So today, Sandy, we've been making rock cakes. They're apparently a wartime favourite. Let me get chat. Apparently they were kind of lacking in sort of sugary. What are you doing there? Lacking in sort of sugary, buttery kind of ingredients, which is kind of a perfect sort of wartime biscuit or cake to make. So this is a rock cake. It started to go a little bit sort of crispy on the outside, which I think is where the rock cakes get their name from. I don't know whether... Let me try this first. They're really good, actually. I'm going to activate Taste-O-Vision for you. Anyone who doesn't know by now, Taste-O-Vision is where you can actually get to taste this cooking. I'm just going to activate it, and then you need to lick your screen exactly where this is. Beep, boop, boop, boop. Have a lick and a munch on that. There you have it. So yeah, no, these are definitely going in my lunchbox tomorrow. I think a little bit of mixed spice in there just gives it that kind of hot cross bun sort of flavour. I'm not sure that you could actually improve these trucker. A little bit of chocolate drizzled over the top, yeah, that'd be really good, really, really, really good. Maybe tomorrow you could slice them like a scone, just maybe butter the inside a little bit. But where these are breaking, oh, they're just like, can you see how soft? The insides are. Jelly bean, these are just what the doctor ordered. I think maybe a little bit of custard, a little bit of chocolate, a little bit of cream. They probably are really close to a scone, actually, thinking about it. Oh, I nearly forgot. Toaster Vision's charged up again, so you get a second blast on the rock cake today. I think so as well, Anna. I think so as well. There's not many successes we've had on this show, but this is one of the rare successes. You've got another 10 seconds. Beep, 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 beep. Right, get your chops around this. I'd probably say not so much of the jam mozzie, but a really nice bit of thick cream. Oh yeah. Absolutely spot on. Absolutely delicious. That, in a nutshell, is Snack Attack. Really tasty, delicious snacks in under an hour. That's my messy kitchen that I need to mess up, or tidy up even. I am going to find, hopefully, a really super cool channel to raid you into. I think, actually, we're probably going to revisit sort of cakes and bakes for another few weeks, because I don't think we've quite got to the bottom of all our delicious snacks and biscuits and cakes and stuff like that. So, yeah, we'll probably maybe be back on the biscuits next week. Who have we got on that we can raid into? We raided Nightmare last week, and Nightmare's back on. I think we're going to go and see Iboya this week. Iboya is based in the Netherlands, and she is amazing. She does arts and crafts, she does cooking, and she plays a few computer games. I don't know what she's up to today. So yeah, that is where we are going to go. We're going to go and see. Eboya. I think that is I think that's how we spell her name. Guys, you are off to the Netherlands to hang out with Iboya. She's really, 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 really cool. I'm going to hit the button. Bang, just like that. And I didn't spell it right. I think Mozzies might have more chance at spelling that right than me. Let's try this one. Right, let's try this spelling. It works. Remember to spam loads of DJ stuff when you get into Iboya's channel. She's really, 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 really a cool person. Really a lot of fun to hang out with, and I hope you can spend, another half hour with her, find out what she's doing. And I'm going to go and munch on some more rock cakes and tidy up the disaster that I've left behind. Iboya's fantastic. Go and have some laughs and hang out with Iboya for a little bit. I'll see you. When will I see you? Maybe tomorrow, maybe Saturday. Who knows when? Our paths will cross. See you later. Bye. That was a bit of rock cake there.